Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, aka Toast Sniper 98. So, welcome to the Wales log for April of 2022. So let's get right into it. So, for the month of March, we have had 3 new SSRs and then 1 new 4-star. Starting with Odysseus, with the Chaldea Boys event, the Aeon Spring event. And then Dioscuri and Canis with the release of Atlantis, and then followed by Roma as of like yesterday or 2 days ago. So let's take a look at them then. Odysseus should be right here. As you can see here, Mr. Odysseus. Max level, 1k foes, and level 9 down the line. Excuse me, voice crack. He took about 2,200 Saint Quartz. That number is a little bit misleading because I was actually able to use the leftover funds that I had from when I rolled for, say, Shonagon MP5 last month, or I guess technically at this point 2 months ago, and use it towards Odysseus because I banked up about like 2,000 Saint Quartz for Say, and then she showed up really quickly, relatively speaking, at MP5 for 930 Saint Quartz. So that left me with around 1,100 Saint Quartz to roll for Odysseus. So technically half the Saint Quartz that I needed to use for Odysseus I didn't need to pay for because I had already paid it beforehand. So they were, quote, free Saint Quartz, which is why it's important for whales like me to get pretty lucky on MP5 rolls, because we can use whatever leftover quartz we have, towards our next MP5 endeavor. I'm not sure if you guys care, but that sort of thing is pretty important to us because that means we don't have to spend as much. So yeah, I dare say Odysseus would have been much more. The rolls for him would have been a lot more painful had, say, Shonagon not cooperated, right, and given me such leeway and such an excess, surplus amount of Saint Quartz that I could have used towards Odysseus. So effectively what I paid for Odysseus is what is half of the amount of Saint Quartz that I actually ended up using to try to roll him. But either way, on record, he took like what, 2,200 Saint Quartz, around that, maybe 2,100, depending on if I'm doing my math right. So yeah, technically that would make him the most expensive out of the 3 5-stars that I rolled for during the month of March. So next up is Dioscuri, or the Greek twins. Where are they? They should be at the top of the 4-star list. And there they are. So as you can see, they're not in their final ascension yet. That is because I have not touched Olympus yet, because I want to do my usual audiobook simulator / terrible voice acting simulator thing for them too, or for Olympus. Unfortunately, I can't start it yet due to reasons that I will explain at the end of the video. So maybe if you're wondering where that is, I guess stick around. For those of you guys watching the Wales log here on YouTube, I don't really know how many of you guys tune into my streams. I'm guessing not many of you, just given my own stream numbers. But yeah, I guess for those of you who actually care, stick around, I guess, for me to explain that shit. But yeah. Level 80 only, because they're being gated by their max ascension stage is gated by fruits or spherical veins or whatever it is that they need. Only level 777 down the line, again because of a lack of fruits and spherical veins, because I haven't touched Olympus yet. But they are MP5 and 1k foes. They took around 1,600 Saint Quartz, and they also gave me like 3 spooks, I think. So 3 more USOs towards the USO count. I believe I have 7 USOs now, so a little bit closer to another guaranteed 5-star Keck W. So along with Dioscuri, we also had Canis. Where is she? She's around here somewhere. Right here. So Canis, again, same thing. Not max ascension yet because of no access to fruits or spherical veins. I will rectify that once I actually get started on Olympus. But for right now, no max ascension. She looks sick in her golden armor anyway. Yeah, I think I like her golden armor. I kind of like her. I kind of like her previous looks too, just because I'm more used to those. But regardless, 1k 1k foes, skill levels 999. Canis is an example of some of the weirder skill and ascension level material requirement thing where her ascension levels take new materials as part of the whatever singularity or whatever lost belt that she came out with, but her skills actually don't need any of it. So I was able to take her skills all the way to level 9, whereas her max ascension level is gated by fruits and spherical veins, where usually it's the other way around in the case of Roma, as I will show you here. So Roma, as you can see, level 90, 1k 1k foes. I was able to get him to max level, but his skill levels are stuck at level 777 because, again, no spherical veins, no fruits yet, just yet. So yeah, Dioscuri took like 1600 Saint Quartz total, and within that number, obviously, I got MP5 Canis, so no need to worry about her. Roma was the cheapest out of the three, oddly enough, despite Dioscuri and Odysseus both being permanent servants, or they will be if they're not already. Whereas Roma is the limited servant, yet he was the one who came home the cheapest. At least when I got all of them to MP5, and just comparing their MP5 costs. Maybe I spent the last couple of months leading up to my rolls for MP5 Roma, telling people that, oh yeah, Canis is so underrated. He's such a good 5-star AOE 5-star Lancer. I don't know why JP players always overlook him. Blah blah blah. Like I'm just throwing those comments out there. Like I know why he's not really talked about that much, especially nowadays on JP. But yeah, I guess all those months of sucking Canis' dick have paid off, and he treated me nicely because of that. So I guess moving forward for future MP5 roles for limited characters, I should probably talk really highly of them in the hopes that they will treat me nicely and not ruin my wallet. I will take note of that for the future. In any case, yeah, Roma only took like 870 Saint Quartz. Did I say 930 from before? 930 is the amount that say Shogun took me, whereas Roma only took 870. So certainly Roma is one of my cheaper MP5 SSRs, so I'm pretty glad for that. Especially because I had to roll, fucking 3 new 5-stars all to MP5 in a single month. I'll be honest, I didn't anticipate having to roll for all 3 of them in 1 month, or just in like one go in between Wales logs, because if we go by the JP schedule, that's not what's supposed to happen. We were supposed to have spaced out the 5-stars a little bit better, but obviously because y'all should already know. But the reason why we're getting our content a little bit accelerated is because our anniversary is earlier on the calendar than JP's. So they have to squeeze in the content together so that everything kind of lines up for anniversary, our 5th anniversary, as best as possible. So yeah, that's obviously why. So yeah, let me think of anything else that I could probably talk about. Let's see here. I think. Oh yeah, that's right. I got conversation on Hot Sands, the Hot Sands CE. I finally got the CE to max level. In case I haven't explained this story before, I'll explain it now. Basically, I want to get conversation on Hot Sands to level to max limit break, but at some point over the years, I'm pretty sure I don't remember this for sure, but I'm pretty sure that I had accidentally wasted 1 copy of Hot Sands back when this initially first came out. I accidentally used it as CE fodder, like I fed it to another CE, not realizing that I had it selected. And so over the years, right, with all the free, Chaldea Boy CE tickets that they've given us to get like a copy of a Chaldea Boy CE for free, I was able to accumulate 4 copies up until our last Chaldea Boys. So I ended up having to roll on the absolutely terrible previous Chaldea Boys CE banners just for a chance at maybe getting one more copy of Hot Sands, and it took me fucking 800 more Saint Quartz just for one lousy copy of Hot Sands. I did get a copy of Odysseus during then, and the 2200 overall Saint Quartz that I had to spend for MP5 Odysseus does include my rolls for Hot Sands, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, not a fun experience. I would not recommend. But the important thing is I was able to finally get it to max level, or get it limit broken, and just for good measure, I also fed it to, got it to level 100 too, using a couple of CE bombs I had lying around. So there you go. Normally I would only get like the waifu, the booba craft essences up to level 100 because, you know, obviously booba. But I can make an exception here and there. Obviously, because Hot Sands is a really good fucking CE. For what should be obvious reasons. Oh, sorry. And if you see my audio desync with the video, I just noticed that it's my OBS just desynced my video and audio. That's because it's OBS's fault. Well, actually, it's not technically OBS's fault. I'm pretty sure the problem with it is my my adapter. There's this adapter that I'm using to record my tablet gameplay and connect it to my Elgato capture card. And for some reason, this adapter's been giving me a hard time. I don't know why. But yeah, it's because of that my the video and audio are desynced. Hopefully, it doesn't bother you guys too badly. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter for a video like this technically, but I'm sure it might get into some people's skin. In any case, let's try wrapping up the Wales log pretty soon here. I don't think I have anything else to show you guys other than I don't think so. We didn't get any new Mysticodes, did we? I guess what I can share with you guys real quick before I talk about like future stuff is my young Yuan bond is now at 13. I was able to take the APOG raids at the beginning of the month. After I think the Odysseus event, and work on and tried speed leveling Young's bond as much as I could. I was able to get her all the way up to what, bond 12, like almost to bond 13, and I got her to bond 13, just running her in free quests afterwards. So now I'm steadily working on her bond, trying to get her to bond 15. In preparation for obviously the level 120 stuff for next year, and obviously the sooner I get it done, the sooner I don't have to worry about it anymore. So yeah, young Yuan, steadily working on her bond. Her bond is not really an issue. I'm sure I'll get her to bond 15, well before 120 or well before 6th anniversary. So just thought I'd let you guys update you guys on my bond leveling status, or my bond farming status with her at least, though. Okay, so now it's time to talk about future stuff. Again, because it's obvious at this point that NAFGO is crunching our content a little bit so that we have all the content we need taken care of before anniversary in July in a couple months. Now, 3 months, only 3 months until Castoria. She's almost here, boys. So yeah. Month of April on the JP calendar, technically the only new servant for the month of April is Roma. So yeah, and we already have him. We got him like fucking 2 weeks early, more than 2 weeks actually, almost like two and a half weeks. So we already have him on NA. That means that I should actually technically look forward to the month of May, because depending on how hard they crunch our content. We should get the 20 million downloads campaign later this month. That could come as early as like next week, almost, I want to say, or at least in like 2 weeks, like maybe in the middle of April. The 20 million downloads campaign, and that's a Musashi rerun, Saber Musashi, that is. So yeah, and with that they might move up Gura Gura 4. Yeah, Gura Gura 4 rerun. Now, I'm not sure when they would run Gura Gura 4. I would imagine, if I were to take a guess, 20 million downloads will be in like the middle of April, maybe. They'll probably give us like a week or two. Well, it's already been a week for Olympus. They'll probably give us another week for Olympus stuff, and then I get the feeling they'll drop the 20 million download stuff on us then. Either in the second week of April or like, you know, second week or middle of April somewhere. Once they do that, and then maybe like a week or two later, then they'll drop us Gouda 4 rerun, probably like week 3 maybe, rather than it being at the start of May like it was during JP. So yeah, that means that the Fate Requiem collaboration event will probably be, well, not probably, it will be soon afterwards, like maybe 2 weeks after that, maybe even a week and a half after that, who knows. So yeah, hopefully for this month, this month of April is the month where I can take a break on rolling in FGO, and then I don't need to roll on anything more until the start of May. For the Fate Requiem stuff, because for the Fate Requiem events, first we had the pre-release campaign and then the actual collaboration itself, and I need to roll on both of them actually, because during the pre-release campaign, for whatever reason, both Jinako, let me show you here, hopefully the video isn't too decent at this point, I'm sure it is a little bit though, at this point, Osukabe Hime, Shangyu, and Jinako are my only 5 stars remaining. They're all permanent, by the way, permanent 5 stars. But they're all ones that I don't have at MP5 yet. I plan to use the free SSR ticket whenever we get that. It might even be as soon as this month, actually. I plan to use that on Shangyu, because I believe Shangyu is it's either between him and Osukabe Hime, actually, who are eligible for the free 5-star ticket. Definitely not Jinako, I don't think. But between him and Osukabe Hime, I can use the free 5-star. So Shangyu is already at MP4, so I plan to use my free 5-star ticket on him, get him to MP5 immediately. And then because Osukabe Hime and Jinako are both on rate up during the Fate Requiem pre-release campaign, I plan on rolling both of them to MP5, but on either their solos or the shared rate ups. I'll probably end up rolling on their shared rate up first, whatever comes first, right? If it's a solo first, then I'll roll on the solo first. If it's a shared rate up, I'll roll on the shared rate up until I get one of them to MP5, and I'll wait until whatever their solo rate up is. So yeah, that is my grand strategy to get the rest of my non-MP5 5 stars to MP5. But again, that's technically next month, I think. I sure hope it's not this month. But yeah, hopefully it's next month, not this month. But yeah, that is about it for the Whales log for this month. Hope you guys enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.